Hola, 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 people. Greetings to everyone. This is Nello the Seeker, and welcome to another edition of whatever it is that I do here on YouTube. Um, a while ago, I started uploading these videos, and with encouragement from some friends who encouraged me to get into this space of YouTube. And I got in, and it's something I've been wanting to do for a while as well. And yeah, so I try to film whenever I can. As you like see, my videos are never edited in any way or sense. It's just raw. I'm still working on producing content that's a bit more watchable, but so far I've gotten a few views, I guess. Positive feedback, and yeah, I'm grateful. I'm grateful. So today I have just one question: have you taken full responsibility for your life, or are you still in the zone of blaming people for where you are? You're still in the place where you are blaming people for the lack of finances, lack of a job, lack of advancement perhaps in your career? Are you still in that zone or that mode of blaming people for the opportunities you have missed? Are you still blaming people for your lack of happiness? Are you still blaming people for the fact that your relationships don't work out? And if you are still there, I guess this is for you then. Because I was I've been through that, because I'm very careful not to talk about things that I haven't experienced. I like to talk about things that were something that I can draw from my own experiences. I look back in my own life, and I've played the blame game. And what the blame game does is, maybe if you share your story, a few people will sympathize with you, but it doesn't get you anywhere. Blaming people doesn't get you where you want to go, doesn't improve your situation. All you get is the emotion from other people, the pity, and you feel like you have been wronged. And in the end, it becomes like a crutch which you lean on. It becomes an excuse. The blame you shift becomes an excuse of why you are not where you want to be, whether it's in your health, mentally, academically, financially, uh, in relationships, because a lot of things will happen to us that, rightfully so, they may be other people's fault, but it's your life in the end. It's this, you have been entrusted with this, and it's up to you to get yourself out of certain situations. I was in a situation where I left school and went full on, fully charged in a church, the Rapture Church. If there are some people who, from high school, maybe who I went to school with, there was a point on one group where I always went around preaching this message of rapture. The Lord is coming, 2016 will not pass. I mean, I was in that circle. I was in there. 2016 came, the Lord did not come. I was embarrassed. A lot of things happened there, but I continued to go to that church and believe in that person. And later on, when I got out of that institution, I felt like I was robbed. I felt like I was cheated on. And I had someone to be angry at, and I had someone to blame for, because I wasn't anywhere financially. I left school. I ruined most of the very good relationships that I've had with some people, because you are in there and you become unreachable. Some people will call you, and you are fully invested in church. Then all opportunities of business, opportunities to just learn any new skill, seems like it was taken away from me, and I felt like I had someone to blame. At one point I was blaming God. At another point I blamed the man who introduced me or the one who was spearheading this doctrine, I, I blamed everybody but myself. And then I had to sit down and look at this thing hard and just face the truth that I did this to myself. Nobody told me to stop school. I read the books of that doctrine, I read the thing, and I was indoctrinated. And eventually, I decided to quit school. No one told me to abandon my family, no one told me to abandon my friends. I was defending my faith as I had believed it then. So, the same way that I did those things is the same way which I had to pick myself up from this depression, from this shame. Because when you show up in the face of people telling them the Lord is coming one day, 2016, and He does not come, it is embarrassing to come and face people again and talk anything again. You have lost all credibility. You have lost any trust that anyone ever had in you concerning anything. And now I have to face that music. I have to face this shame. I have to face all this thing and come back and just pick myself up from where I had fallen. Because anything can contribute to your fall, but whether you get up and dust yourself up and continue running this uh, race of life, it is entirely up to you. It is your responsibility to pick yourself up. It is your responsibility to clean yourself up. It is your responsibility to gather the confidence to face the world again. It is your responsibility to change your mind again. It is your responsibility to change your financial status again. It is your responsibility to get your life moving in the right direction again. I mean, people might have wronged you. I'm not saying people never do bad things that put you down. People do. But my point is, you have to take responsibility for your life. And I have been through this. I was depressed. I was at the brink of madness. I was broken, man. And I just realized that all this depression, all this thing that I was, all these negative emotions that I was having, all this hatred, all this anger, it wasn't getting me anyway. It was just eating me up and destroying me from inside. So I decided that no, enough is enough of this anger. I had to forgive myself for putting myself through this. And I had to forgive all the people uh, who I deemed, who I put the blame on. That no, maybe they did what they did, whatever their reasons may be, but I forgive myself for trusting them, and I forgive them for betraying my trust. And now, what do I do to move forward? And I had to apologize to my family, get back in the fold. Fortunately for me, my family forgave me. They were very welcoming. And now I'm in a point where I'm trying to rebuild my life step by step. But it began with me taking full responsibility, not blaming anybody. I don't blame anybody. Everything that I'm going through today, where I am now, everything is on me. I put this on me, on no one else, and I take full responsibility. This I'm sharing with you because it has helped me. I feel like where I was a year ago and where I am now is a different space mentally, different space financially, a different space altogether. So if you too can take responsibility, perhaps for you it may not have been a cult situation. Maybe for you it was a financial situation, a relationship situation, whatever it may have been, but take responsibility. Stop blaming people. Take responsibility. What is done is done. The past cannot be changed, but on the past is a platform on which you can stand on, experience the present, and craft your future the way you want it, because it's possible. But it begins with you taking full responsibility, knowing that I am responsible. If I'm gonna make more money, if I'm gonna be happier than I am now, if I'm gonna have relationships that last longer than they do now, I have to take full responsibility and acknowledge what is wrong, and only then can I begin to fix things and move forward. I did it. I've been through this. I know it's not easy, but if you take that step to be fully responsible for your life, to stop blaming uncles and aunts and witches and wizards and all kinds of pastors, and just accept that it has been done in the past. It might have been painful, it might have crushed you, but it is done. There is nothing you can do. The past cannot change. But from then on, what do you do today to begin to change your life for the better in the future? Because if you keep going the way you are going now, blaming people, your life will continue to disintegrate. You continue to sink into the past, into your past, into these negative emotions, and change will never come. It's not time to wait for a savior from somewhere. You have to become your own savior. Take full responsibility for your life, and build your life. Craft it the way you want it. You dream, you aim, and you go. So this is Nello the Seeker, signing out.